Midweek Magic is a free weekly event run on Magic Arena where players participate in various formats for a chance to win individual rare cards and cosmetics. This week we're headed to everyone's favorite Pioneer adjacent format, Explorer, with a sweet brew using some new Wilds of Eldraine cards. Back in OG Eldraine, Temur Adventures was the top deck in Standard, and thanks to WoW, we have some awesome new includes for the archetype. Questing Druid will grow bigger and bigger over time while searching 2 cards deep, and Beluna Grandsquall is an awesome adventure payoff designed specifically for this archetype. Can we conjure up the power of 2019 era Standard? Let's find out. Alright, we got another Midweek Magic coming up, and I've been really excited for this one. I've wanted to play this deck on camera for quite a while, and I'm actually really happy that we finally get to do this. I am a Temur fan in real life, I am a Temur Adventures guy, and this is exactly the deck I want to be playing. As for a starting hand, this seems decent. Lucky Clover is a nice payoff for all the adventures we're going to cast. Having the Ketchka Triome means we're good for colors, so honestly, even though we're going second, this is pretty keepable. We're up against a Yorion deck, so presumably some kind of a blink control deck is my guess. We will play the Triome tapped, and we'll see what our opponent's got for us. Alright, more adventures, huh? As much as we may be playing into this, I think I'm just gonna Lucky Clover. You know what? The more I'm thinking about this, this might be Esper Greasefang. They're at least not gonna... okay, I guess it's not. I don't think Greasefang plays that. Let's get a land out. We'll drop the Fable of the Mirror Breaker. I know it's not super on point for the adventure deck, but I mean, it's a good card in our colors. There's no sense in not running it, you know? Alright, they're just gonna swing in. No biggie, we'll take the 3. 3 damage is fine with us. They're not going to have anything to exile with the Trespasser for a little while. Invasion of Amonkhet. Well, what did they mill? Oh, jeez. Got the Elishnorn, so this is just like pure blink, huh? Losing the Borrowers is a little unfortunate. I think we'll just pitch a Make Disappear for now. Hopefully draw into a land, and then we can double Heart's Desire. Create an entire army of creatures. Oh, okay, never mind. They may take our Beluna here, but it's alright. It's alright. That's what I thought. Well, there's our land that we wanted. Actually, do we want to discard? Maybe we'll discard 1, and then... Alright, the Edgewall Innkeeper is a decent payoff. So let's pay some life. We will play the Edgewall Innkeeper. Then we'll play Heart's Desire, which gets copied. Beautiful thing. Go ahead and swing in with the Goblin, make some treasure. And then we'll just play Lovestruck Beast. And that'll get us a card off the Edgewall Innkeeper. Yeah, this is feeling just like 2019 again. Life of Toshiro Umezawa. That's probably going to snipe down one of our 1/1s. Yeah, I kind of saw that coming. And they can blink that too with the Yorion. That's a neat synergy. Another Invasion of Amonkhet. Well, those things are definitely going to get blinked whenever that thing enters. So I guess we'll just discard a land. Unfortunately, they know about our Make Disappear, but I mean, that's not the worst thing in the world, is it? I think we're going to hold this Stomping Ground up and just kind of play it as bait. So let's get in with the Lovestruck Beast. I don't see our opponent blocking. Okay, sure. That's like the only threat you have on board, so I mean, I'll absolutely take it. They're gonna snipe down another 1/1. Alright, say goodbye to one of our humans. Invasion of Dominaria. That is fine. I don't really care about that too much. I just don't want you to hurt our stuff. I'm sure they're gonna grab Yorion, yeah. So it looks like their plan is just to replay all these battles. It's a sweet deck. I do genuinely like what it's doing. Let's get in with some beats. We'll make a token copy of the Lovestruck Beast and get in for 13. That's pretty good. Pretty big and strong. And we'll just pass the turn. We'll hold up Prismari Command. I know it's not amazing. It's not going to counter any spells or anything. But if all they decide to do is play the Yorion, then we have the counterspell for it. Ravenous Choops, eh? Okay, I guess we'll let that resolve. So let's go ahead Let's draw 2, discard 2, deal 2 damage. We'll take out the Ravenous Choops and target us. Alright, we can pitch 2 lands. We definitely don't need those. And then Lovestruck Beast gets taken down. They've only got 2 mana to work with. Search for Escanta is not really gonna help them. So how do we get through here? No, you know what? I think it makes more sense to Fable. We'll do that. Create a token of it. And then we'll swing in with all of our creatures. Make some treasures. Now they go down to 1, which is cool with us. And again, I mean, if all they do is cast the Yorion, they can't really do that. They gotta have some other way. They gotta put some kind of board presence up. They can flip the search. Surprisingly, they chuck a Fatal Push, which... they must have some other strategy. That's the Yorion, huh? I think the objectively correct play here is just to let this happen. I think we'll do that. All of their stuff leaves the battlefield. They're gonna get a bunch of ETB triggers again from all their stuff. Spiriting Companion. I think let's just go ahead and seek the beast now. Grab some stuff. Hopefully something... Okay, we actually get the copy of it. I totally forgot about the Lucky Clover. Okay, Bone Crusher Giant is good, but I don't think it gets us there directly off its own merit. So they're gonna kill a 1/1. That's fine. Oh, they're gonna gain life. I mean, I guess they're in that kind of position now. They really want to do it. All right, Brazen Borrower is very good. We are going to decline. So let's play out a Steam Vents. It doesn't really matter. We can play it untapped. So we'll go ahead and stomp their face in. Do that twice. And I wonder if they realize it's GG's. Bounce the Yorion. Bounce the creature. And we don't even need to play it out. There we go, GG's. We got the gem rewards again. Please give us something that's not from one of the sets I already have like a freaking complete set of. I really want something cool in these videos. Alright, so we're on the draw again. This seems like a pretty decent opener. We've got the Lucky Clover, we've got the Edgewall Innkeeper, we've got an adventure, like just about every payoff that we could possibly ask for is here. We've got our third color, this flips into a red land, so that's pretty nice. Let's go with the Botanical Sanctum. We'll play out the Innkeeper, see what our opponent's got for us. Depending on what they do, we can hold up Make Disappear, which is another good one to have. Voice of the Blessed. Alright, well I would love to see a removal spell for that. That would be fantastic. I think we're just gonna go ahead and Lucky Clover. I'm sure they're gonna find a way to gain some life next turn and we're gonna take some beats, but that's kind of just the nature of this one, isn't it? This is Mono White Devotion? Steel Seraph. What the hell happened to its name? What's going on with all the text? That's so weird. Well, that got lifelink, so they're gonna grow an even bigger... Oh, that's actually fantastic. That's exactly what we wanted to see. So let's go ahead and Breeding Pool untapped. Let's go ahead and make some dorks. There we go, flood our board a little bit. And then I think we stomp out the Voice of the Blessed, because that thing gets even worse the longer it sticks around. We can't attack into this, so let's just pass. Next turn, potentially draw some cards off of our 2 adventures, maybe play Fable, we'll see what happens. There's Speaker of the Heavens. And Righteous Valkyrie is a good one. Gonna give itself lifelink. And swing in. Alright, well this is gonna be a very tough matchup no matter what we do. Like, I don't know how we get through this one. All of our stuff costs 3, that's super awkward. I think we're just gonna play out Bone Crusher. Lightning Strike, that's... No, that's not gonna get there. That's a shame. They're gonna start making angels, yeah. Let's be honest with us, this game is over. I'll play it out a little bit, but yeah, there's no coming back from this. They get to gain a ton of life. Get another Steel Seraph. Yeah, alright, this game is just over. GG's. Alright, so apparently we're just on this, like, constant curse where we can't play first. This hand is alright. I'd like to see a little bit more diversity other than the 2 clovers, but I think it's keepable for now. We at least have the Bone Crusher to sort of get things done if we find ourselves in a tough position. Alright, we're up against some sort of Izzet deck. Not what I want to see necessarily. So this could be... Alright, this is some sort of brew from the guess. Let's just go ahead and swing in. I don't think they're going to block a 1-1. I highly doubt it. Well, I think this thing's going to become a big enough problem. I'm just going to get rid of it right here and now. I have seen like a brew a little bit in Pioneer where they play like Third Path Iconoclast and Urabrast, like the one from March of the Machine. It could be that deck that we're looking at, but again, I'm not entirely too sure. Let's just go ahead and swing in, fiend that we don't have a land up and ready to go. Alright, so they take the 1. Let's go ahead and play the pathway on the green side. Let's go for a Lucky Clover. They've definitely got counter magic or removal or something up here, because they are taking forever to figure out what they want to do. Alright, so we get our Heart's Desires. Beautiful. Sadly, I don't think they would run a Brotherhood's End, but a Brotherhood's End would absolutely blow us out here. We also know that it's not Creativity, because Creativity does not run Third Path Iconoclast. That is an interesting one. I have no clue what we're up against, because I mean, this isn't a Reanimator deck. They would have put something in the yard. My only guess is maybe it's like an Atali deck or something? Not entirely too sure what we're up against here, but let's just swing in with our human army, and I'll leave up some Make Disappear mana just in case things go wrong. Alright, they're going to take it, so we'll go ahead and just cast another Lucky Clover, and we'll leave up the mana that we need for a Make Disappear. Another Iconoclast. Is there a reason to counter this? Because we can casualty with the Make Disappear, and they'd have to pay 4 mana to keep it around. So that would essentially be a 6 mana Iconoclast. I don't know if that's worth it for them. I think we'll let it resolve. And then depending on what they cast after this, because they're going to start producing tokens, we'll see what happens. Baral and Kari Zev. I need to see what this thing does. So this is just some sort of Spellslinger thing? Yeah, that's fine. That's not a huge deal. Let's go ahead and Fable of the Mirror Breaker. We can't not... Well, I guess we could still attack. We're just going to lose one of our 1/1s. Play this untapped. So we have Counterspell Magic up. Let's just get in. They're going to eat one of our creatures for sure, which is like, whatever. I mean, it'd be a bit of a blowout if they had a 1-mana spell, but I think they probably would have done it. So they're going to Impulse. They create some tokens. This could just be some sort of like, Izzet Convoke deck or something. Play with fire, targeting, alright. So let's just go ahead and Make Disappear with Casualty. Target the Play with Fire. Sack one of our 1/1s. And the second one will target the Play with Fire. Alright, so that's fine. They do have a bit of a board, which will be kind of tough for us to get through. I believe the Bone Crusher doesn't have Trample. I don't think any of these do, actually. This is going to be a rough one. We're going to need some kind of removal for that Iconoclast, and we're going to have to get rid of all the tokens they produce. Alright, so they Lightning Strike it down anyways. That's alright. We've already got tons of lands. I'd love to actually just find some adventures. Like, if we could find like a Brazen Borrower or something right now, that would be an enormous blowout. Alright, Edgewall Innkeeper. I think we'll actually keep this. Because we can go ahead, alright, we can go ahead and play it out. And then we'll get out a Lovestruck Beast so they have a harder time swinging in at us. That's a Make Disappear. Sadly not able to cast it right now. So I mean, if they have some big play to make this turn, like, they got us. There's just no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Oh, yes, this is definitely a Convoke deck. That's a good one to hit. Jeez. Alright, well, there's the Beluna. Beluna could actually be very helpful here. So I think we'll go ahead and play her. Draw a card off the Innkeeper. Oh, man. Yeah, I would love to see a... I really need a Brazen Borrower here. Oh, good, good. We're a turn late, so... they can't kill us. This does... oh, geez, that's any source? Oh, that is so rough. All right, good game. That was pretty cool. All right, there we go. All right, once again, we are sitting here on the play, and this seems like a decently keepable hand. We're likely to draw some lands to get us to the Fable. We've got enough stuff to sort of, make disappear. We got the Petty Theft. I think this will be fine. I'd love to play first for once, but I guess that's just not going to happen, eh? What do we got here? Ah, we got a Goblins deck. Fantastic. That's what we love to see. Alright, we got the Horde Master. Get in for 2. Luckily there's no Muxus in this format. If there was a Muxus, I would probably, lose it a little bit. Let's get the Lucky Clover out. If they decide to destroy it, I mean, whatever. Whatever. We can set them back to, we can Brazen Borrow some of their stuff. Yeah, so we're gonna Brazen Borrow some of their stuff. Because that is miserable. I think the Goblin they care the most about is probably the War Chief. So let's go ahead, we'll shock in the Steam Vents. Let's go ahead and play out Heart's Desire, get some 1/1s on the field. Alright, let those resolve. And then let's just go ahead and Brazen Borrow Petty Theft. Now, if they decide to sack the War Chief, then the spell fizzles and we lose the Brazen Borrower. But we do get to copy it, and we'll copy it, bounce back the Horde Master, I guess. Alright, so they did decide to sack the War Chief, which is fine. They exile the land, so... can they play it? I don't even know. They bounce the Horde Chief back, that's fine. Hopefully whatever they have at the top of the curve will have the mana for the Make Disappear up by then. They had another War Chief. And the Huntmaster comes back. Well, I think we're at the point here where we're going to have to chump, because we don't really want to go all the way down to 5. They just sacked their own Skirk Prospector for a Fanatical Firebrand. That's pretty decent. Okay, cool, cool. Yep, I think they got us here. They get to create some Goblins, so... I don't even know. We don't have enough removal. I'm honestly just, oh, jeez. Alright. Yeah, we don't have enough here to win this. Well, just because I said I was excited to play this deck doesn't mean I think it's a particularly great deck. We are once again on the draw. We cannot seem to play, but whatever. This seems like a fine hand. We got all the stuff that we need to set up. We got the removal spells on the Lightning Strike, so just hope and pray that we're not against something really dumb. This is more than likely a mid-range deck from the looks of it. I know there is sort of like that Golgari mid-range deck that's running the Adventure Knight, that's running Glissa Sunslayer. That would be an interesting matchup. Although I'd rather not play against Sheoldred, to be honest. Prophetic Prism. Not exactly what I thought I'd see coming out of this deck. Is there some sort of eggs deck in this format that I'm not aware about? Well, either way, let's just get in with the Innkeeper. And let's just go ahead and drop Lucky Clover. And then depending on what they do, we've got the Stomp to potentially double up and kill a couple things. We've got Lightning Strike, we can play Beluna. Oh, this is a Fairies deck. Wait, is it? Yeah, this thing cares about fairies. Why would they be playing green in a fairies deck? Rat out. Well, whatever this is very, like, Wilds of Eldraine inspired. Let's just go ahead. We'll play this out untapped. Go ahead and drop another Innkeeper. And then I think, honestly, we just kill the fairy. But rat's, like, not a big deal. It can't even block, so we can still get through regardless. I just don't want them to start getting life. Is this where we get Sheoldreded? Alright, that is far better than I could have asked for. So this is some sort of like flash deck of some sort? Well, either way, we can kind of like 2-for-1 blow them out here. We're gonna go for a stomp. We will kill both of their creatures. So that stems a little bit of the aggro that we've been seeing. And then let's just go ahead and get in with the Innkeeper, play out another one, and pass the turn. I'd love to get the mana to play the Seek Thrills, but I feel like we never hit there. Like, we've hardly ever hit 5 mana in the games that we've played here. So they only have blue mana from their Prophetic Prism, and then this is just sort of a mid-rangey land. That's certainly a way to play the Magic game, alright. So let's go ahead, we'll deal 2 to any target and destroy an artifact. That way we 2-for-1 them. Hopefully we take them off of blue mana, and then they can hardly do anything with any of their fairy stuff. This is definitely an ambitious build. I don't know why they've done it this way, but I mean, if you play silly games, you're gonna get punished. Not dead after all. Alright, that is a thing, alright. So it comes back with a Wicked Roll tap, so let's just get in the damage while we can. Hopefully shedding them off of blue mana will keep some of our stuff at bay. And then we can kill the Likeness Looter, or play out the Beluna, depending on what we need to do. There's a Ginger Brute. Taking 3, going down to 10. Another Lucky Clover. I don't think Clover's gonna get us there. So how about we just start with an attack, down to 14, and then before they have a chance to do anything, I guess we'll Likeness Looter? I hope they don't have another one of those. It's not like some kind of restriction like Undying Malice or anything like that where it cares about it not having a 1/1 counter. We lose some life from the Wicked Roll, but hopefully we draw some mana sources, we can start getting our adventures out, and then things will be a lot better. This just looks like a Wilds of Eldraine pile, if I'm being completely honest with you. It's not like the kind of win that I want to have in this deck, but if it's the win that we're offered, I will take it. Alright, play the tap land. Whoop. Let's get out Bone Crusher Giant. So we get to draw 2 cards off this thing? That is kinda nuts. Got some more lands, all tap lands. No sense in attacking into a 3/2. Ginger Brute is going to be a bit of an annoyance though, because we're just going to keep getting hit by it if they choose to make it evasive. We've got a removal spell for the Giant. Alright. Yep. We are just not having any luck here, are we? I think we're going to have to play out Beluna. Let's just go ahead and block the Ginger Brute and then take 4. And unless they somehow can 2-for-1 us, I think we'll be fine. Let's play out the Ketria Triome. Play out Beluna. Draw another card. Well... yeah, I think we're just going to play out the Questing Druid. We honestly kind of just need a board presence here. We will... yeah, let's just attack. Whatever. Whatever, that's fine. Nothing. Okay. Well, this is starting to get into our favor now. We have an entire hand here. So let's just play out Lucky Clover. And how shall this work? If we return a non-land permanent to its owner's hand, we can bounce the Witch, and then we get to copy it. So we can bounce back the Wicked Roll, and we can bounce back the Food. And that's not going to deal damage to us, because technically it never hit the graveyard. So let's go in. We'll just leave up 1 blocker. Maybe that's a little bit ambitious, but it's kind of what we have to do here. And luckily they don't have the second green source, so they can't turn on the Restless Cottage. Well, there's a blue source for them finally. I wonder if they've been holding up some sort of blue spell. Yeah, that's looking like it. This is just some bizarre pile of stuff from this set. I'll be completely honest with you. Well, it looks like we're gonna get to clear the board. Oh, actually, why don't we just win right here and now? We can just copy the spell twice, just deal 6 to the face. Alright, GG's. Ah, man, we got another just gem reward. Do I have, like, every rare in Standard? I feel like they could at least give us some Wilds of Eldraine stuff here. Oh my goodness, we are finally on the play with a hand that is, like, kinda decent? I think we'll end up keeping this. This seems pretty decent. As long as we get another land so that we can play out the Fable. Ooh, that is some lag right there. We've got the Edgekeeper. We've got the instant speed stuff to interact with our opponent. Oh man, I am just hoping, praying, all of the above that this isn't some kind of life gain deck. I don't know why, the life gain deck just tilts me to the... Yeah, that's exactly what it is. So let's just counter that. That deck just absolutely tilts me, like, far beyond any sort of reasonable measure. Like, I don't know why I get so furious at this deck. I think it kind of just, you know, interacts in a way that doesn't feel great. Let's just get the Fable out here. We'll start piling on some stuff. Next turn we can double Lightning Strike. Well, we don't even need the double. We're just going to get rid of that Resplendent Angel. I'm actually fine with my hand here. So let's just Lightning Strike that down. Destroy it. And then get in for 3. And we'll just pass for now. I think we're fine to leave up some mana. Yeah, we wouldn't even be able to kill it anyways. Now we could actually even go ahead and just play Beluna, which would be pretty nice. Let's get a Fable of the Mirror Breaker going. And I think we're just going to bait them out. Let's just go to combat, see what they do. Yeah. Alright, they've decided not to block. That is cool with me. So you know what? Let's just go ahead. I think I'll just go with the Questing Druid to start. Let's see if we can hit another land drop. There's the Ketria Triome. And then let's just play the actual Questing Druid out. That'll draw us a card. And then we'll just pass. Presumably we can go ahead and play Beluna next turn. There's the Giada. Luckily they're nowhere near... okay. I guess that's going to go ahead and make them an Angel, which is rather annoying. Yeah, and they're already back up to above 20 life. This deck just sucks so bad. Okay, cool. Yeah, I love this deck. Fantastic. Oh, praise the heavens, we're starting again. Alright, let's just keep this one. We're just going to play out the Ketria Triome. We don't really... I don't think we need the 1-1 on turn 1. The mana base is a little painful, but we can get around that. Let's just play this untapped, and we'll see what our opponent does. If we can destroy a creature of theirs, we'll do it. If not, it is what it is. Corrupt Court Official. Is this gonna be the mono black like Waste Not deck? I'll just kill that thing. Whatever. We'll chuck a Stomping Ground, and then go ahead. Having another land is very nice. We love to see that. Let's just play out the Fable. Worst case, they kill the token, and then we just get to discard whatever we don't need, draw into a bunch of good stuff. Morbid Opportunist. So, we don't need the Copperline Gorge, and I don't see the point in the Lovestruck piece right now. I guess we can chuck those. Okay, we just got another... Alright, that draw basically did nothing for us. So let's just go in, deal some damage. It's a 1/3, so it's gonna block and not kill it, which is good. Huh. Okay, they're just gonna let the damage slide. That is cool with me. Let's just go ahead and play out the Bone Crusher Giant and present a little bit of a scarier threat for our opponent. Dear Lord, that is not fun. Well, this seems to just be mono black. I don't think this is going to be like the fight spell deck. Let's just play the land tapped. We won't attack. And this time we're going to hold up the Seek Thrills, hopefully get ourselves a Brazen Borrower in hand. Then we can bounce the Obliterator back. Sure. That is a Magic the Gathering card. That is a rectangular piece of magic. Well, Darren Bloodcaster. Okay. Are they gonna... Oh, they're just gonna get into the Obliterator. Alright, we will just take the damage. No biggie. No biggie at all. So let's go ahead and Seek Thrills. Alright, what do we get? This could potentially be a draw 7. And 3 cards out of that is pretty good. On another Brazen Borrower. Alright, that is sick. We love to see that. So let's go ahead. We will stomp this. We will... Sure, you get your things, whatever you want, opponent. Let's go ahead and petty theft away the Obliterator. We got 1 mana left. Let's just make another Bone Crusher. And let's just get in with the full team. Why not? If they double block the token, like that is something that they can do. Okay, they will just take that, go down to 12. Honestly, with the amount of card advantage that we got in this game, I would not be surprised if we just kind of start taking it away. So we lose our token. If they just spend their turn replaying the Obliterator and pretty much nothing else, then we've solidly profited. Okay, Evolve Sleeper is fine. We don't even care about that at all. Let's just go ahead and petty theft that back to their hand. And we'll make a copy of the Giant. Let's just go ahead and swing at him for 10. No sense in attacking with the 1/1. Alright, so they are just prioritizing not taking damage right now. That's fine. They've lost their entire board, and there's like nothing that they can do about it. Now let's just play out the Beluna, and now we can start playing all the stuff that we have in exile and start hopefully drawing cards off it if we hit an Edgewall Innkeeper. Gilded Pinions. Honestly, I've never seen this thing before. Now they go for the Obliterator. That's fine. Can you do anything about bounce spell number 3? I don't think you can. And then let's just secure a W here. Let's just full swing with the team, and there's nothing they can do about it. GG's, opponent. Thank God that mono black wasn't a problem. Alright, and we got the Disdainful Stroke. That is pretty nice art on Disdainful Stroke, though not the most interesting. I'm pretty sure I already have one of these like parallax arts for like a previous printing of it or something. Either way, we can't complain. It's like the only interesting reward we got this time around. So that's pretty sweet. Overall, I believe we ended up going 3-4, which is like a decent record, just slightly losing. Again, this isn't exactly like a meta deck, and I'm sure some people are just bringing their meta Explorer decks with like, you know, Rakdos mid-range or Mono Green Devotion or whatever. So overall, for a janky little brew that's super like centralized on the one mechanic it's on, I am totally fine with the record that we held. Thank you so much for checking out the video, and if you've made it this far, please make sure you leave a like down below on your way out. Be sure to subscribe to the channel if you want to see more stuff like this, and be sure to comment what kind of decks you want to see me play in future videos. I'm always up to suggestions, and eventually I'm going to run out of ideas on my own. And if you'd like to, you can also follow me on social media at JayoticMTG on all of the social medias listed on screen, and the links will all be in the description. Until next time, take care.